Let's go terrestrial.
Yo, what is up, y'all? Pretty much just gonna do a quick unboxing video on most of the parts I've gotten in already. So pretty much what I've gotten in so far, I got my all this shit for the rear of my car. I got the K-Tune rear camber kits. I'll bring these up for you. Got these for the rear. Pretty nice. The other one's on the bottom. Just do a quick video on the unboxing because I'm gonna go in and install all this shit in my car. So. And then we have the competition clutch, the flywheel, 12-pound flywheel. Pretty nice. I'm not gonna take it out. You guys get the point. 12-pound flywheel. I'm trying not to show the labels that much. Alright, and then for the rear lower control arm, I did run with BWR rear. They didn't have black ones or polished ones, so I ended up just going with the orange ones, which I'm not really mad about it because it kind of goes along with my K-Sport coilovers, so it looks pretty good. But I got BWR rear lower control arms. Pretty nice. Put the lid back in the box. I've had these hubs for a while. These are for the rear, so put those on when I get a chance. Got those, the other ones in here. And then we have the ACT 6-puck clutch, actual clutch. Has a release bearing here. Got the plot bearing. I said the pilot bearing. Here's the 6-puck here. Yeah. So that's the clutch. Here's this. I actually got all this stuff a couple days ago. I've been just waiting to make a video to actually like make one because I've been editing another video that I was making. So yeah, I got all this stuff for my clutch and flywheel. I am waiting on my motor mounts and the flywheel bolts because I forgot to order them, but I did order those. I do have wheel bearings. These are made in Japan. I'm not gonna take them out, but somebody showed me these were really good bearings, so I ordered those. And I also received my rear rotors and front rotors. So here's what those look like. It's for the rear here. But I will be installing all of this stuff today, and I'm going to be making install videos on the rear lower control arm, the rear camber kit, and the rear coilovers. So I'll go ahead, I'll skip on and move to the next part of the clip so you know. Alright, y'all, now that we're outside, I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs here. I'm gonna show you. I forgot to mention, I did get almost everything for my manifold. I do have my fuel rail, my throttle body, and the throttle body adapter. But my my whole manifold is pretty much complete now. I did get a 74mm throttle body. And I actually really like how it came out with everything on it. The black really kind of sets it off. I have the black downstar bolts, the fuel rail, and I am gonna paint the letters in here. Just haven't found out what color I want to do yet. I might just end up doing them in white, just to change it up a bit. Throttle body is on. I did sand down the back the back piece where everything bolts up, because it did have powder coat on it before, so I sanded it down real good. So yeah, I do gotta bolt this up. I just have it snugged on there. But yeah, I got all this. I am waiting on a gasket for this right here, for the back piece of the manifold, and then this one as well, because I did order the wrong gasket setup for this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the manifold before we got started on installing all the stuff for the rear. And excuse if I'm talking a little funny, I actually burnt my tongue pretty bad, so but yeah, so the manifold's done. Pretty much everything for the motor is complete, and I'm pretty happy on how everything turned out with the motor. We're just waiting on the mounts, and like I said, the ARP flywheel bolts, and then we'll mount up the trainee to the motor, and it'll start looking like a complete motor again. So yeah. All right, so starting with the rear, we're gonna go ahead. I am just gonna make a time-lapse video of me putting all of this together, only because it'll take forever if I do it all. It'd probably be like a 20-minute long video. So I'm gonna do a time-lapse video. Once I put the lower controller on, I'll come back and I'll show you guys. I did paint my calipers all four all around. I went with yellow. I actually like how they came out. It doesn't need to be perfect. I was just tired of the red. You still see some of the red there, but yeah, I didn't make a video on that. I just did that today. It's actually like a couple days later, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead make a time-lapse video now of me installing the lower control arms, and once I finish that, I'll come back with you guys. So be right back. Alright, so I got this lower controller on. In order for me to bolt it up to right there, I'm going to go ahead and install the rear camber kit. Only because I'll bring this in the position it needs to sit. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the camera. Bring it up to the position that it needs to sit. And once I have that up there, then I will install the lower control arm onto the rear trailing arm. But I did hit it with a hammer right here, so if you've seen it in there, I don't really mind banging it up a little bit. It doesn't need to be real fancy, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll make a time-lapse video of me putting this on. So once I get this on, I'll go ahead and come back with another update. Alright, so now we have the K-Tune camber kit installed. Now this should just line up how I was saying. I should be able to just push that right through there. There we go. I should be able to just push this right inside there. I don't know if you guys can see properly, but yeah, so all I got to really do now is push that inside of here, put the bolt through it, and tighten her down. And once that's all tightened up, then I'll be able to mount my coilover onto the lower control arm. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to push this. Let me see if I can do it while recording. I'm gonna use my jack. I'm gonna just make it a little bit easier, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my jack under this piece here and jack that inside of the piece so I could slip the bolt right through there. And once I get that all together, I'll go ahead and do a time lapse, and once I get all that done, I'll go ahead and come back to the video. Alright, so we got the rear bolted up. Oh, that's good. We got the camber kit. Alright, my bad, I was breathing. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the coilover, which is pretty easy to do. This is literally, I'm not gonna do time lapse for this one, only because. Alright, so pretty much you're gonna go ahead and put it through the bolt holes, pretty much like that. I'm gonna go inside my car. I have it sitting on top of my lower controller. I'm gonna go in the back and put 2 nuts on there. Well, shit, I gotta clean all this off real quick. Might as well while I'm talking to you guys. So right now, the parts I'm waiting on for my car, I really gotta clean this up. It looks so shitty down here. The landlord having anything to complain about. Right now I'm just waiting on the ARP flywheel bolts, and I'm waiting. I need to order. I didn't order one yet, but I do need to order a crank pulley, which I've been thinking about doing the super damper, the ATI or something. Let me not set that right there. Let me put this on there. But yeah, I'm gonna probably order the ATI super damper. I did have an OEM pulley, but I'm pretty sure I gave it away when I sold my old B16 block, which kind of sucks. I should have got that instead of whatever. Not complaining. Just gonna order ATI super damper. Oh, another thing too, I did get my rack and pinion boots. I'll just open it up real quick to show you. So we got brand new boots for the rack and pinion because mine are blown. We'll install those probably another video. They don't really need to be on right this second. We'll put those down there. It's my other rotor for the side I'm working on now. McDonald's. Got a lot of shit. I need to clean this up ASAP. Alright. So, of course, I locked it. Go ahead and grab the key. Alright. Now you're gonna go ahead. Wow, look how dirty it is in here, man. Yeah. Dirt's so thick on my window. Alright. I have both the bolts sitting here. You're gonna go ahead and, geez, I got so much shit in here. So pretty much just, I'm just gonna do it softly so it doesn't fall. Alright, I got one on, should be good now. Alright, so pretty much, I might as well put the ground, now I'm gonna leave the ground off. That's for my speakers, don't really need it on now. Go ahead and tighten these. I'm gonna get it up as high as I can. That way, when I do put it on the lower control arm, it isn't like sitting all down and shit. That way it's at the height it needs to be. Alright, just pretty much got it up to the height. Alright, so now come out here. And it should be just sitting by itself. Yeah, so suspension like this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to jack it up from the bottom. That way it brings this bushing into here. And then I will put my nut and bolt through there and tighten it up. And then once I have that done, I'll come back and show you guys. Alright, well, we got the coilover on, rear camber kit, lower control arm, got everything bolted up, everything tightened how it needs to be tight. Pretty much, this side's finished, and the other side is finished as well. I actually did that the other day. I actually just didn't record the video, that's why I'm doing it today. But I got this side all bolted up and together as well. So yeah, we got that. That's the disc brake. I don't know why I said disc brake, it's the caliper. So yeah, I did do both sides. Another thing, I did end up getting my exhaust off finally, which is a big bonus for me because this thing weighs I couldn't even tell you. It's like it's made out of a stop sign pole is what it looks like. But this thing's heavy, probably a good 80 pounds. It's a dual vibrant exhaust. I was gonna actually sell this, but I don't really know who'd buy it. It's a one-piece Crx exhaust. It might fit on an EF. If you know anybody in the comments in South Florida want to come pick it up, I'll even throw in the bumper just to throw it in so it'd match up with that. But yeah, so pretty happy, got everything together. All I am waiting on is disc brake, the screws that go on for the disc. I had to drill mine and actually get them out with vice grips. See if I can find a piece of it. I doubt I'll be able to. Yeah, here we go, right here. So I had to drill the head off, and I was actually lucky enough to grab a little piece of it with a vice grip on each side and take it out of there. So yeah, the hubs spin actually pretty good. They don't feel like anything's dragging. It feels free. So we're gonna leave them. I'll go ahead and install a disc on one side for you guys just to show you how it looks, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. So be right back. So we're on driver's side of the car. I'm just gonna go ahead and put one of these on here. I'm not gonna put it on all the way, but these are my discs that I'm running. They're the Blackheart. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. I've read a couple good things about them, so I figured I'd give it a try. Go ahead, put that on. Of course, I'm threading them on the one threads that need to be clean. I didn't clean these threads. We'll just put them on these. But yeah, so everything's actually coming along pretty good. I've been taking my time with it a little bit. I'm just doing this kind of a lazy way, but it's working. So what is it dragging on? Well, dragging it on my fresh paint job. Nice. All right. I was wondering what it was dragging on. So pretty much just waiting for the screws for these. Once I get those, I could put the rotors together and then put my brakes on how I need to, and then we'll be able to put the wheels on and adjust the height for the back. But the reason why I didn't change the hubs on these, because they spin really good. I figured there's no point to change it. I mean, you know, it spins pretty fair to me. I don't know, it wasn't really time for it, but when it is time, I will change them. But yeah, so figured I'd make this video, show you guys the update, and pretty much like a little how-to video. But I kind of like how it's gonna look with the yellow. But yeah, so everything's installed. I do need to reinstall the rear sway bar. I was gonna go drop this off, get it powder coated, but I'm just gonna leave it black. There's no point to really get that powder coated. Yeah, so you guys get the point. I'm gonna go ahead, end the video here, clean up this shithole mess that I got going on. And yeah, so the rear is pretty much complete. Just waiting on those few parts and we'll be good. So go ahead and end the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Drop a sub, like the video. You guys get it. See you later.